once I finished watching the first four Bayformer films, I was starting to realize something. More and more as time goes on, Megatron's a fucking fraud.
Contained on floppy disk, just in case you are late. A little piece of stuff.
Yo. Like, no. Like, genuinely, throughout these entire movies, except the first one, he is either commanded by someone else, and B is absolutely getting his shit rocked by someone entirely different. That includes Optimus. Like, the first movie made him menacing, and that's simply because of the reason that, from what I heard, I'm gonna bring in a little bit of evidence from Pointless Hub. If y'all haven't seen like his review on the first Bayformer film, then go watch it. Speak.
Because Bay wanted to first and foremost make a disaster movie, which meant the Decepticons weren't the dumbasses of the original series. They were entirely alien forces of nature.
So what he said was, the villain, the Decepticons, felt more like a force of nature than anything. Because let's be honest, if you've seen the first movie and you've seen at least a clip of G1 Transformers Decepticons, you understand that these are not the same characters. Starscream isn't, scheming for Megatron's downfall. You don't see... That's really it. I don't know what the hell a brawl. I don't know what the hell a Combaticon brawl is. All I know is the little guy from the Autobot side. Barricade's a new character entirely. I never knew who the hell a Blackout was until the Bayformer films. And then Scorponok is Scorponok. I mean, unless we're talking about Beast Wars, he's just a little scorpion robot. A little as in the same size as a fucking... probably the same size as fucking Shaquille O'Neal. But my point is, Megatron just looks like a fraud. Not only is... And fraud can be interpreted in many ways, especially nowadays. But, like, the main one is someone who's trying to be someone else. A fraud. Identity fraud. And yeah, he matches the description. He took Megatronius, the Fallen's name, and made it to Megatron. No, but even then, if you use the modern definition, which is just guy who's just bad and whatnot, like ooh, Sukuna fraud, ooh, Vegito hasn't won a fight. Shut the fuck up. First off, second off, Megatron, he is a fraud, genuinely. Throughout the movies. After the first one, which is absolutely peaking Megatron, he loses every fight. I watched 4 out of the 5 movies, and only one of them is Megatron even cool. Second place goes to Age of Extinction, because they at least try to give out some of the coolness they gave in the first movie. Because in the second movie, he's damaged, he's bruised, and almost lost a 3v1. To an already battle-damaged Prime. He came out with a new cannon and a new alt mode, and is still getting absolutely shit-stomped by Optimus. The same Optimus that was shitting his pants whenever he saw Megatron. Either this is bullshit power scaling, or we're just dealing with a Megatron who got downgraded. Makes sense, he got killed by the Allspark, but even then, and like I said, the first movie had goddamn Optimus shitting his pants. This guy already said, "Yo, Sam, put the Allspark on my chest. Let me sacrifice it for all good." And yeah, he did run the ones with Megatron, but you could obviously see who the clear winner is. But like 2 years afterwards, for some reason, Optimus just... This guy had off-screen training. This guy got the Master Roshi buff and just destroyed goddamn Megatron. And the fact that Megatron was absolute wuss to the point where he brought in Starscream and Blackout 2.0 Grindor is funny as hell. Because goddamn, you're just losing this battle. Dark of the Moon. Dark of the Moon is even worse. Let's get to that. Dark of the Moon. This guy gets bit by Sentinel Prime and doesn't do anything for like the rest of the movie. Like the best he does is walk around. Like before he fought Sentinel, after Optimus already, like, this guy does what is essentially the finishing blow to Sentinel. He does nothing. The only thing I remember him doing after watching those movies was sit on the throne that Abraham Lincoln was sitting on. That's it. Like, this man's trying to look cool, bro. Who does bro think he is, bro? No, we're not. Like, bro's really aura farming like Piccolo in this movie. Like, bro, we get it. We see the fit. We see the homeless fit, bruh. We get it. You got Balenciagas now. Now get out the way before you get absolutely one-shot by Optimus. And then as soon as he technically defeats Sentinel Prime, he kind of clowns on Optimus because he got absolutely destroyed by Sentinel. Just for Optimus to rearrange Megatron's head placement. And to show where he truly belongs in. The fucking floor. And so, with that, that's like essentially the end of Megatron. But then we get to Galvatron. And I'm a Galvatron fan. I don't know if I could say that and not seem like I'm the only Galvatron fan in the universe. Because no one knows who the fuck a Galvatron is until like 2014, I guess. But not only in this movie, he was actually not only commanding and leading. Well, yeah, he was kind of wussing out a little since, you know, he saw Dinobots, he saw Optimus and stuff like that. He's like, no, they're ruining my plans. But at the same time, he at least put up a fight with Optimus when before Lockdown came there, shot Optimus, took him away, and like that. Like at least with Galvatron, he was able to put up a fight, a 1v1 with Optimus without either A, getting absolutely humiliated, or B, calling out other people. And while you could say, oh, Galvatron called Lockdown. No, he didn't. Lockdown was just spawn camping at this point. Bush camping. Like how people labeled fucking Utah bush camper. That actually goes to Lockdown. This guy was definitely on his ship just waiting for the right moment of Optimus just punching Galvatron, and then it would be like, you know what, let me get my cool ass entrance and continue aura farming and then bring him back to our creator. Like, it was a completely misunderstanding. The timing here is wild. Even though there's a lack of timing when it comes to Age of Extinction. God, that movie's pacing is horrendous. But even then, like, at least he did something. At least he put up a good fight. Then my favorite line ever from Megatron has appeared in what is essentially Michael Bay's second biggest failure, other than like The Last Night, which I actually haven't watched in a while, or Revenge of the Fallen, where you got racist caricatures, even though I don't think it's really racist. I think y'all just boiling it down a bit too much. But it's more boiled down to wannabe gangsters. That's it. If they were racist caricatures, they would have said the N-word. Maybe. I don't know. But I feel like that's not in the realm of that is definitely in the realm of possibilities. If we got Jackie Chan saying the N-word in Rush Hour, I could definitely see Mudflap saying it in Revenge of the Fallen if the whole racist caricature is genuinely true. But yeah, Age of Extinction and the first movie kind of proves that Megatron isn't entirely a fraud. I feel like the one that's least fraudulent is Age of Extinction, since not only he matches with Optimus, but he actually has a different name. While with Megatron, he stole a name. he's stronger than Optimus in the first movie. At the same time, who do you think would win? Age of Extinction Optimus or first movie Megatron? I don't know, but I'm gonna need them Bayformer Power Skillers to go say something like that. That and essentially Galvatron is the least fraudulent, surprisingly. I don't know what else to say. Megatron throughout like half the movies are just a goddamn fraud. I wish I watched Age of Extinction, because what I can remember is that bro reverted back to Megatron, was kind of lost to Optimus. Like, yeah, sure, it's not like a curb stomp like in Dark of the Moon or Revenge of the Fallen, but, Megatron was still about to lose to Optimus, and he was still under someone. Second movie, The Fallen. Third movie, Sentinel. Fourth movie, he wasn't even under anybody. He took his own ruling, although his body was made by KSI. But, yeah. So Megatron throughout half these movies, and the fifth one, like under Quintessa and shit like that. So yeah, essentially Megatron's a fraud in these movies. Yeah, this is just a teaser for a video I'm gonna make. Don't worry about it. Fugo out.